So, you're thinking about buying a home in West Seattle, but you have no idea where the perfect place to live is? In this video, we're going to be discussing everything that you need to know about West Seattle. We're going to be covering a lot of topics here. First, we're going to jump into my computer. I'm going to pull up Google Maps, take you on a tour, show you all of the shops, all the restaurants, the neighborhoods, you name it, we're covering it. Then we're gonna jump in the car. I'm gonna take you to a couple of different spots in West Seattle that you absolutely have to see when you're in town. And then finally, stick around till the end, we're gonna be checking out a brand new construction home that's priced underneath $800,000. That's right in the heart of West Seattle, about 2 blocks away from the West Seattle Junction. By the time you're done watching this video, you're gonna be able to pick out a few different spots you might love to live, but more importantly, there might be a spot or two that you'll hate to live. So we got a lot to cover. Let's get after it right now. Okay, hey, we got a fun one for you today. West Seattle, it's often an overlooked neighborhood in Seattle. When people think about Seattle or are talking about Seattle, West Seattle's usually not the first neighborhood that comes to mind. And, we're gonna spend some time today, shine the spotlight on it, give you all the information you need. So let's get started. Let's not waste any more time. I'm gonna jump into the computer, pull up Google Maps, and get you a little bit more familiar with West Seattle. All right, here we go. So I have Google Earth pulled up, and you'll notice in the very middle of the screen here, this is downtown Seattle. So all the big office buildings, downtown, you have the stadiums right here, T-Mobile Park, Lumen Field, and this big body of water next to downtown Seattle, this is Elliott Bay. And then just to the south of that, and to the southwest of downtown Seattle, that's where we have West Seattle, okay? So this is this peninsula right here. And West Seattle is surrounded by 3 bodies of water. You have over here on the west side, the Puget Sound, and then to the north of that, you have Elliott Bay. And then this strip of waterway here is the Duwamish River. And Duwamish River is, kind of what divides West Seattle from the downtown section of Seattle. And there's a ton of industrial activity that goes on in the Duwamish River. So, while West Seattle is known for a lot of beaches and outdoor activities and swimming, hanging out, stuff like that, probably not something you're going to want to do on the Duwamish River just because of the amount of industrial activity that is on that river. So I probably wouldn't swim in it or fish out of it, but hey, that's just me.
Sir. All right, we eat tonight.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into Google Maps here. I want to show you how to get in and out of West Seattle, how to get into downtown Seattle, and the easiest ways to do that. So you'll see downtown Seattle right here where that big space needle is. This is the downtown section. West Seattle over here. Now, the quickest and easiest way to get in and out of West Seattle is most definitely going to be the West Seattle Bridge, which is located right here, and then basically goes all the way down into Fauntleroy to the ferry dock down there. So that's the quickest and easiest way to get in and out, like I said, assuming that there's no issues with the bridge. Accidents, traffic can get backed up on there a little bit sometimes. And, actually just recently, for about a 2-year period, the West Seattle Bridge was shut down. They discovered that there were some structural issues with the bridge, which took a lot of work to repair, and it took 2 years to do that. So for 2 years, the residents of West Seattle had to take alternate routes, which added, 30, 45 minutes to their commute times to get out of West Seattle, which not very convenient, but since then, that's all been fixed. It's okay, but it is a con of living in West Seattle. Is if there's something going on with the bridge traffic right there, then it's going to take quite a bit longer to get in or out of West Seattle. So not a huge deal, but just something to be mindful of. But if you're trying to get into downtown Seattle, if you're coming from West Seattle, so you would just head across the bridge here, and then you would just jump on I-5, head up north, and then that will take you right into downtown. Probably take you about 15 minutes without any traffic. During rush hour traffic, you're probably looking 25-30 minutes, so still super convenient, pretty easy. You do have a couple other alternate exits that you can take if I-5 is just like really backed up. You can always, I think it's the 6th Avenue exit and the 4th Avenue exit. They kind of all run parallel to I-5, but you do have a couple alternate routes that you can take before I-5, which will take you through the Soto neighborhood, so down by the domes, Lumen Field, T-Mobile Park, and then you can kind of feed right into downtown from the Pioneer Square area down there. So a couple different options, and but yeah, I mean, West Seattle Bridge is super convenient as long as you can get across it. Now, if you're not wanting to drive into West Seattle, you do have an alternate option for getting into downtown, and that is a passenger ferry that you can take right here on kind of this northeastern shore here. And you'll see this is Elliott Bay. Right here you see this blue line. This is the passenger ferry that you can jump on. I think it runs every half hour, but really easy, quick, convenient, beautiful, scenic way to get in and out of the city. Takes you right downtown, drops you off. So if you are working downtown, then that might be a really convenient and easy option for you, because then you just drive down to the passenger ferry, park the car, and off you go. You can avoid all the traffic altogether by taking that route. Okay, let's talk about some of the fun things you can do while you're in West Seattle, and we'll just kind of start at the northeast tip here and kind of work our way around. And first off, you have Salty's on Alki Beach right here. Salty's is pretty much a Seattle institution. It's just as its name would assume you to think, it's a seafood restaurant, but it's sitting right on Elliott Bay there. You have beautiful, beautiful views of downtown Seattle. The seafood is top notch. They actually have a brunch on the weekends that Saturday and Sunday they offer it, that is just incredible. So combine the awesome food with the spectacular views that Salty's offers, and definitely one of the places that you should go and see for sure while in West Seattle. And then if we just kind of move up a little bit here, this is that ferry dock right there, the passenger ferry, and then lots of really nice homes in this area, but there's this road just kind of wraps all the way around, and then kind of goes up to the north, and then Alki Avenue just kind of dips down to the south here. And if you just follow Alki Avenue, eventually you'll run into this beach section here, and this is Alki Beach. So probably one of the most popular destinations of West Seattle. It's one of the most popular beach destinations in Seattle as well. But along this beach, you have restaurants. You can see right here on Alki Avenue, but you have a ton of really, really great restaurants, all just kind of packed in there with the boardwalk there. There's a long 2.5 mile bike trail, rollerblading, people watching, and the beach at Alki is just incredible. It's one of the nicest beaches around. And in fact, you know what? Let's jump in the car. Let's head down to Alki Beach. Definitely a spot you need to see. So let's get after it. All right, let's head to West Seattle. Okay, we're on our way down to West Seattle, and you know, if I had to say one of the negatives about West Seattle would be, you know, if you do a lot of traveling to the east side, Bellevue, Kirkland, Redmond, Woodinville, those areas, then, you know, it's kind of a far hike to get in and out of West Seattle. But you know, if you're not traveling over to the east side on a regular basis, it's probably not that big of a deal for you. I'm coming from Woodinville right now. It's a 45-minute drive, you'll see, to get us into West Seattle, and it's quite a bit of hike to get in there. And you know, there is a little bit of Friday evening traffic going on right now, but like I said, if I had to pick one con of West Seattle, is it just kind of seems like it's a little far out of the way if you're having to commute to those east side cities. If you're commuting to the west side, downtown Seattle, it's a dream. That's where you want to be, but just keep that in mind. Okay, we're here at the beach down on Alki Avenue, right along one of the most premier beach destinations that we have here in the Seattle area. Lots of history when it comes to Alki Beach. This is actually where the first settlers, when they landed way back in 1851, they landed here on Alki Beach and just kind of got Seattle going. This is where it all started. Super popular summertime destination, popular year-round, but especially during the summertime. And the reason being is you have 2.5 mile stretch of really nice sandy beaches. You have a pedestrian walkway where people can rollerblade, jog, sit down, people watch, just hang out. Just a super cool summertime hangout spot. They have fire pits set up on the beach here. You might be able to see those behind me. They're on a first come, first serve basis. You know, you can come, light a fire, hang out on the beach. They have volleyball nets set up where you can play some beach volleyball. But, you know, kind of what sets Alki apart from a lot of other beaches in the Seattle area is the sand itself, okay? So if you're kind of looking, if you look down here, you know, it's actually sandy beaches. Now, if you're coming from California, maybe Texas, you know, you're probably used to some pretty nice beaches. And when you get to Seattle, it might be one of those things that's kind of a rude awakening for you, is that most of the beaches around here are not that fun to hang out at. When you're talking about kind of sand play, you know, hanging out at the beach type stuff, most of the beaches around here are rocky. If I'm being honest, they actually stink sometimes. You know, I don't know what it is, but it's like a smell of like that seaweed and stuff like that, but just kind of an overpowering smell that you get at a lot of beaches. But that's not the case here at Alki.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Like I said, just, you know, 2.5 mile stretch of really nice sandy beaches. Super cool spot. You have restaurants across the way here. Like this is Alki Avenue right here. All kinds of great little restaurants, great spots to eat. You have Spud's Fish and Chips. Spud's has been a Seattle mainstay. I think the fish and chips, the Spud's restaurant here has been there since like 1935. So tons of rich history for the local businesses here in Alki. And yeah, just a super cool spot to hang out. Definitely a destination you need to come and check out. If you're visiting the Seattle area, thinking about moving here, West Seattle, Alki is pretty awesome, and it's about as good as it gets. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is David Sappenfield, licensed realtor and relocation specialist here in the Seattle area. And we make new videos every week on what it's like to live, work, eat, play here in the city of Seattle and surrounding areas. So if that's something that you want to learn more about, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap the bell for notifications so you could be the first to learn about the current market here in Seattle. We get reach outs from people just like you all the time that are looking for help to make their move here to Seattle. We absolutely love it. Contact information's popping up on the screen right here. Don't be afraid to reach out, give me a call, shoot me a text. I'm the one that answers the phone, replies to emails and texts, so you'll be hearing from me. So love to help you out, love to help you make that smooth move to Seattle. All right, well, what'd you think of Alki Beach? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, definitely one of the very, very nicest premier beach destinations that we have in Seattle. So check it out for sure when you're in town. But, you know, let's move on to some of the other stuff you can do in West Seattle. You'll see that all these green spots here, these are parks. You know, West Seattle has a ton of parks. Probably one of the most popular and famous parks in West Seattle is this Lincoln Park right here, and this is right in the Fauntleroy neighborhood, right on the Puget Sound, and just has a ton of great hiking trails. You see these little green dotted lines here, those are hiking trails, which if that's the thing you love to do, then Lincoln Park is a great place to do it. They have the Coleman Pool. So the Coleman Pool is really nice. You can see it here in the pictures, right on the Sound. You got the Sound right here. This is just a huge saltwater pool that is heated saltwater right on the Sound. Just a really great place to go in Lincoln Park. And if you're in that West Seattle neighborhood looking for an awesome spot to swim at a great park, this is the place to go for sure. But yeah, that's Lincoln Park right there. Like I said, probably the most popular park in West Seattle, anywhere. So, let's talk about shopping. You know, you're probably interested in, you know, where the shopping centers are, restaurants, stuff like that. You know, you have a few main shopping areas, and in West Seattle, they're kind of called, they call them junctions, okay? So I'm gonna cover kind of the three main junctions that have the most commercial areas, restaurants, and we'll just start up north here. And if we get into the Admiral neighborhood here, you have the Admiral Junction, okay? You see this kind of yellow area. You have a lot of commercial, you know, shopping, boutique shops, restaurants, everything in this Admiral area. So, you know, if you're living in this north end of West Seattle, then that's probably going to be an area that you're going to be frequenting for all your shopping needs. You know, they have, I think there's a Thriftway for shopping, or Safeway in the Admiral Junction. But yeah, all the stuff that you would need is going to be right there. And all of this is located right on California Avenue, okay? And that's this long road here that runs north and south through downtown Seattle. And then if you follow California Ave down a little bit further, and you'll see stuff all along, you know, commercial stuff all along California Avenue for the most part, but these junctions are where it's really happening, where all the restaurants and commercial spots are. So if you head down a little further, kind of in the central area of West Seattle, you have the West Seattle Junction, okay? And West Seattle Junction is a super popular spot, really just a ton of great boutique shops, awesome restaurants, everything that you would need right here. And you know, this is definitely another area that you need to see in person. So let's get out there, and I want to show you the West Seattle Junction. Okay, we are at another location that you definitely don't want to miss if you're in Seattle. You got to come check out the West Seattle Junction. And what that is just all along California Ave here, there's just row after row, shop after shop of little niche boutique shops, restaurants, cafes. Just a really cool spot to come and visit. You have ice cream shops and, you know, just a ton of locally owned businesses that are, you know, really supported heavily by the community. Right across the street over here, you'll see Easy Street Records. Easy Street Records is, I think it was in 2010, named one of the best record shops in the United States. And really cool. It's a record shop. They have a little cafe in there. You can grab breakfast, but mostly people go there just to check out the record shop. They have they've had several local bands like Pearl Jam, Macklemore, Ryan Lewis, Head in the Heart, Band of Horses. They've performed there, but just a really cool spot here on the junction. And like I said, a ton of really great restaurants. Matador, that's a really good one. Tallarico's, that's behind me, a little pizza shop, and just a ton of great spots to grab coffee, grab ice cream. Pretty much anything that you're looking for, you can find it right here in the West Seattle Junction. And like I said, it's just a big long row of niche shops. And every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. they have a farmer's market, which they shut down California Ave here, and there's about 70 different vendors set up in the middle. So great spot to come down, get your produce, stuff like that. Farmers markets are awesome. People love them. And it's all happening right here every Sunday. And I'm pretty sure it's all year round, even during the winter. So great spot to come and check out the farmers market. But definitely a spot you don't want to miss. This West Seattle Junction right here. Come check it out. Okay, so if we go a little bit further down south on California Ave, we are going to run into the Morgan Junction, and that is right here. You'll see Fauntleroy here. The West Seattle turns into Fauntleroy Way right here. That's that big yellow road, but that runs right through the Morgan Junction. So if you're down in the southern portion of West Seattle, this is probably going to be the area that you're going to be shopping, restaurants, everything like that right here. There's a Thriftway for groceries, and just a ton of great little restaurants, places to shop all right there. So those are kind of the three main junction areas in West Seattle, main shopping restaurants that you're gonna get right there. And there's another shopping area. It's not considered one of the junctions of West Seattle, but you do have Westwood Village, which is like all the way down kind of on the south border of West Seattle, where it borders kind of with White Center. And you have really big shopping area here. You have Westwood Village, has gyms, has Target, QFC, just pretty much everything that you would need right there. So lots of different shopping options all throughout this West Seattle area. And it's not just limited to these junctions and that Westwood Center. All throughout you're just gonna bump into little cool cafes, restaurants. So that's sort of what makes West Seattle really cool. It has a lot of personality, and one of my favorite spots to hang out at. West Seattle has a ton of great smaller neighborhoods within West Seattle that you need to know about. And we want to spend a couple minutes here and cover some of the more popular ones for you. And the first one we want to take a look at is going to be the Alki neighborhood. And Alki is a vibrant and iconic neighborhood in West Seattle with its stunning views of downtown Seattle, Puget Sound, and the Olympic Mountains. Alki is undoubtedly the crown jewel of this neighborhood. The beach itself is a popular spot for sunbathing, beachcombing, picnicking, and beach volleyball. It's a lively place during the summer months, attracting both locals and tourists. One of the highlights of Alki Beach is the paved Alki Trail, which is perfect for walking, jogging, biking, or rollerblading. This scenic path stretches for miles along the waterfront, offering breathtaking views of the Seattle skyline and providing a fantastic way to stay active while enjoying the outdoors. Alki is also known for its lively restaurant scene. There are numerous dining options ranging from seafood restaurants with views of the water to cozy cafes and ice cream shops. It's a great place to indulge in delicious seafood while watching the ferries glide by. The next neighborhood we're going to cover is right next to Alki, and that is North Admiral. This neighborhood offers a mix of suburban tranquility and urban convenience, making it quite appealing to a wide range of residents. One of the standout features of North Admiral is its stunning views of downtown Seattle, Elliott Bay, and the Cascade Mountains. Many homes in this area are strategically positioned to take advantage of these breathtaking vistas, creating a unique living experience. These views are especially captivating during the sunset and on clear days when you see Mount Rainier in all its glory. The community in North Admiral is known for being tight-knit and welcoming. Residents often gather at the Admiral Junction, the neighborhood's central commercial area, which boasts a variety of restaurants, coffee shops, and boutiques. This area provides a great place to grab a cup of coffee, enjoy a meal, or explore some local shops. North Admiral is well connected to the rest of Seattle via the West Seattle Bridge, and you can easily access the downtown core in about 15 minutes depending on traffic. Plus, the nearby water taxi provides a scenic and convenient way to reach downtown Seattle by water. So just south of the North Admiral neighborhood, it will take you right down into the Delridge neighborhood. And Delridge is a diverse and dynamic community that offers a mix of residential areas, commercial zones, and natural beauty. It's known for its accessibility and convenience. It's situated on the eastern side of West Seattle and is well connected to the downtown Seattle and other parts of the city via the West Seattle Bridge. This accessibility makes it an attractive option for commuters. The neighborhood has undergone some revitalization efforts in the recent years. With new developments and improvements to its infrastructure, Delridge boasts a variety of housing options, including single-family homes, townhouses, and apartments, making it appealing to a broad range of residents. Delridge offers a selection of restaurants, cafes, and shops. It's a place where you can find everything from cozy neighborhood cafes to diverse dining options. In terms of affordability, Delridge is often considered one of the more budget-friendly neighborhoods in Seattle. It can be appealing to first-time homebuyers or those looking for more affordable housing options within the city. While Delridge may not have the same level of waterfront access or iconic views as some of the other West Seattle neighborhoods, it compensates with its accessibility, affordability, and growing community spirit. It's a neighborhood that's evolving and becoming an increasingly attractive option for people looking to call West Seattle home. Right next to the Delridge neighborhood, you'll find the Fauntleroy neighborhood. Fauntleroy is a picturesque neighborhood located in the southwest corner of West Seattle. It's known for its strong sense of community, natural beauty, and convenient access to both the city and the outdoors. One of the standout features of Fauntleroy is its waterfront location along the Puget Sound. Waterfront homes and properties with stunning views of the Sound and Vashon Island are highly sought after in this neighborhood. The Fauntleroy Ferry Terminal is a prominent feature offering regular ferry service to Vashon Island and Southworth on the Kitsap Peninsula. It's not just a practical transportation hub, it's also a lovely place to watch the ferries come and go, providing a unique slice of waterfront life. The neighborhood is home to Lincoln Park, which is one of Seattle's largest and most beautiful parks. It boasts hiking trails, sports fields, a heated saltwater swimming pool, and even a beach. It's an excellent spot for outdoor enthusiasts and families looking for recreational activities. What sets Fauntleroy apart is its serene and scenic environment. It's a place where residents can enjoy the beauty of the Puget Sound, explore nature in the nearby park, and still have easy access to the amenities of both West Seattle and downtown Seattle. This makes Fauntleroy an attractive option for those looking to strike a balance between urban living and the tranquility of waterfront living. So, a pretty in-depth overview of some of the more popular neighborhoods here in West Seattle. I'm curious, which one do you think would work best for you? Drop it in the comments down below. I'd love to see which neighborhood in West Seattle gets the most votes for places that people would want to live. So, what you've probably been waiting for, what do you say we go check out that new construction home in the West Seattle Junction area? Like I said, I teased it at the beginning of the video. It's just below $800,000, brand new, blocks away from the West Seattle Junction. Let's get out there and check it out. Okay, we are checking out a super cool little house today. If you're looking for new construction with a high walk score, this might be the one for you. This is located just about 2 blocks from the West Seattle Junction. We're about just 1 block off of California Ave here right behind me. But like I was saying, brand new construction, 2-bedroom, 2.5 baths, listed at $774,000. Great for that kind of first-time home buyer, young professional looking for something that is very walkable. Like I said, probably 99, 100 on the walk score. We are steps away from restaurants, coffee shops, bars, shops, everything you need, just steps out your front door. We're gonna go check it out inside. Along with it being very walkable, it comes with 2 parking spots out front. So if you have cars, you got a place to park them, which sometimes can be an issue with homes in Seattle. You'll see right behind me here, here's 2 spots that come with this home. The home is this blue one right behind me. So we're gonna go inside, check it out, 2-story home, and let's go see how it looks. As we enter on the first floor here, wide open concept living area just off of the kitchen, air conditioning. The home is on the smaller side. We're looking around 1,115 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, but could be perfect for the first-time home buyer, maybe the young professional, small family that's looking for a home that is not gonna need any maintenance or any kind of repairs done anytime soon. So that's what's great about the new construction. You got a 1/2 bath powder room on this main level, 2 bedrooms upstairs. Each of the bedrooms have their own attached ensuite. Let's get upstairs and check those out. Okay, there you have it. Hopefully that was a helpful and very informative video for you on West Seattle. Are there any other neighborhoods or areas that you'd like me to cover? If so, drop them in the comments. I'm listening. I can go out and shoot videos of those areas. Just need to hear from you. So go ahead and drop those in the comments below. What areas do you want to see? What kind of videos do you want to see? Are you liking our vlogs? Are you liking our pros and cons? Or is it the map videos? I just want to hear from you guys, and just give me some feedback so I know what to keep on making for you. And remember, whether you're moving next week or next year, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. The contact information's popping up on the screen right now. We're happy to help you make that smooth move to Seattle. And until next time, hope to see you around. Take care. Bye.